Hey, how's it going, everybody? And if you are new to the channel here, please allow me to welcome you. This is what we do down here at Ellington Field, down here in Texas. This is the last flyable F-4 Phantom in the U.S., and I'm very happy that a lot of you were excited to see the F-100 fly last Sunday that everybody got to see on Wednesday. And yes, I wish I had better camera angles for that. I'm already looking into cameras that aren't as prone to overheating, that are easily mountable in a cockpit. That was a really awesome day, and her day will be coming soon. So as you guys are about to see, we had a pretty successful day, but I wanted to welcome all of you that are new to the channel. And at some point, I know I need to do a hangar tour, but just a quick rundown. We are based out of Ellington Field. We are on the south side of Houston, Texas, and we have 6 aircraft here. The F-4, a T-33, the F-100, a TA-4J, a reproduction ME-262, and a UH-1E model, the Echo, Huey. And of the bunch, the Huey actually flew combat in Vietnam. I'll have to do a little piece on that one day. But yeah, this is what we do. We do historic aviation. This one in particular last flew in 2019. The F-100 last flew 6 years ago until last Sunday. And not to worry about that. There will be plenty more opportunities for more flights. That wasn't just a one and done deal. And just to answer 2 questions that I saw a lot in the comments regarding Oshkosh, there is no plans currently to fly any of these aircraft this year to Oshkosh. That may come in the future, but not this year. So sorry to disappoint on that, but we don't have any current plans to attend Oshkosh. Another one that isn't as well known, there is a strong possibility that the F-100 will fly in this year's air show, and that would be Wings over Houston. It's always in October every year here at this airfield. So there's a strong possibility that the F-100 will fly in that, and hopefully this one too. So with that out of the way, let's get to work on this. We had a pretty exciting day. Alright, if you've never seen one of these, this is a hydraulic power cart. It is an engine, basically it's an engine-driven hydraulic pump, and it's used for testing aircraft hydraulic systems without having to run the aircraft's engines in order to do that. This unit in particular was built in the early 1970s and has 3 independent hydraulic systems. We currently only use the one, and that's the blue one. Right now what I'm doing is trying to work all the air out of the system prior to us hooking it up to the airplane. The last thing we want to do is introduce a lot of air into the hydraulic system of the airplane. We'd rather work out all the air here on the hydraulic cart before we hook it up. So these are the hoses that come out of the pump to the service ports. This is a loop back, and what we're doing is just running hydraulic fluid through it to work out all the air. This is the engine. It is a Continental 6-cylinder like you would find in a light aircraft, and this is gasoline operated. This does not run on diesel. The output of this runs this big drive shaft which spins that fan in the back there, as well as goes to a gearbox where it's then split into 3 different separate pumps to run the 3 independent pump circuits. And like I mentioned earlier, we only use the blue side, and we have no air in the system, which is awesome. Now, because we use that loopback plug, the pressure only reaches about 500 psi. On the aircraft, it would actually reach 3,000 psi, as you'll see here shortly. All right, so right now we're setting up to do a hydraulic systems test. We're starting with PC2. That's power control 2. It's part of the flight controls that runs the rudder, the horizontal stabs at the tail, as well as the spoilers and ailerons. And normally PC1 and PC2 are working together, but on a ground test, since we can only run one at a time, we're just starting with one at a time. So PC2, likely move on to PC1, and maybe even utility today. So we got the NC8 out, we got that hooked up. We hooked up the mule, hydraulic mule. We ran it up earlier, warmed it up, cycled hydraulic fluid through that loop, make sure all the air was out of the system prior to us hooking it up to the jet. So that way we can have a much smoother time with this. Also had our safety brief, so everyone knows their positions. I'll be operating equipment. My son will be up in the cockpit cycling the stick. Crew Chief Al will be running the show. Everybody else will be observing, checking for leaks and anything weird. So with that, let's get this going. very successful test. All right, that was a really good day. That was a big success testing both PC1 and PC2 hydraulic systems and seeing the electrical system come to life. It has been quite some time since we've seen that. So, good news with all of this testing today. We are planning, emphasis on planning, we are planning to take her out of the hangar next weekend and start the engines. So yes, I am very excited for that, and fingers crossed that we actually make that happen. So yeah, we're planning on making some noise with the Phantom next weekend, so stick around for that. So until next time, thanks for watching, everybody.